rock and roll hoochie coo. Welcome back to SOS. I'm Special Iron Badass. I'll do a little freestyle thing for you guys today. It's early. Man, it's really early. It's like 3 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, so I just kind of got up and just started making my video. I come on back and I just go ahead and do it for today. This is going to be today's video. I have activities to do just like all you guys and gals out there. I have to cut my grass. I have to work on a garden. I have to do all that little stuff that other people don't really think about. Now, I would strap a GoPro to a lawnmower and cut my grass and make a video for that, but I'm not sure that would be anything anyone would want to watch. Cutting grass with SOS. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would not go over well. But anyway, speaking of that, I need to change the oil in my lawnmower. But that's beside the point. This is a freestyle thing, and I'm just going to kind of be random again. You guys and gals have told me that this helps you a little bit more than just seeing things and stuff. Some people get a lot out of seeing things and stuff, and then some people, there's other channels that go over this theory and reality stuff, and they go on a tangent for like 30 minutes of just that psycho-cybernetics kind of stuff where you can become another person in less than 21 days. Oof, that stuff's just weird. But yeah, I get a little kind of weirded out when I start hearing about what people would be like and thinking about that stuff. It's kind of weird. But that's not really what I'm here to talk about right now. That's more of a weird kind of video I'm going to have to make later. Well, Sippy Cup and I, this is going to be random. You guys have already told me before I'm pretty random when I do this stuff. You guys and gals have told me before all sorts of stuff that you like that I've talked about. Well, some people don't want to watch the stuff that's going to help, like medical videos or making food or things like that. Some people just don't want to watch that stuff. They see the video come up and they're like, not today. I'm going to wait till he does one of those other ones. Click. You know what I mean? Some people just don't. I don't get a lot of views for some of that other stuff, and I've told you before, it's just like when I do reloading videos, people don't want to watch it. They might watch like, just a little bit, and then that's about it, and then they move on. But I post the videos anyways because when I left the other channel that I was doing for just reloading ammunition and I experimented with all sorts of stuff. Someone asked me the other day, or before I say that, when I left to do this, I wanted to try and focus on emergency preparedness and preparedness just overall, and try to focus on food preps, focus on all the other things. So I'm trying to do as much as I can of all the different things that surround it completely and show you how to. And the other practical thing, and I've had a lot of emails recently. I know I'm being really random. I've had a lot of emails recently from other people and other companies out there. So someone wanted me to be on a reality TV show, and I'm like, what on earth? No. Delete. I'm not gonna do any of that stuff. Anyway, but yeah, some type of show, and then I've had offers for gear reviews. No, I'm not a gear review channel. Something to do with bulbs and lights and some recharging thing and weird stuff. I was like, yeah, it's just ridiculous. I'm not doing any of that. And what was the other one? Oh, yeah, I've had a few. And I've started seeing my videos pop up on prepper websites. And, well, that's cool. And the practicalness of leatherwork and how leatherwork would be a good study for some of you that, doing stuff with a forge, making knives, making tools, and leatherwork is going to be one of those things. It's not like total primitive technology or anything, but it's something you can get into to get a better understanding of it now before a situation does happen and you do have to learn how to do that stuff all over again. It'd be a good hobby to get into. Plus, it looks cool and you'll have fun doing it. That was one of those things. And not a lot of people are going to watch that kind of stuff. It's kind of like reloading ammunition. What if, for example, all your ammunition is gone, but you never really reloaded ammunition? People out there are going to be reloading ammunition. They're going to be, when they're going through these, I'm talking total just collapse craziness. And you know how they're salvaging things, going from store to store and looking for what they can find. The guy, the gal, whoever. I don't know if I have any up there. No. I was looking for some black powder, but if I found like the black powder, that would be something I would definitely stick in my bag. I need that. I can use that later. Different types of projectiles. This was something somebody asked me. This is just stuff that I would gather. You know what I mean? But when it comes to different types of projectiles, I'm telling you right now, I've told you before, I'll say it again. I want to say the shotgun is the ultimate prep. Because you can basically transform one into a muzzleloader. It could, an alternate weapon. You can turn it into like a musket type thing. If you only have one shell and you had to keep reusing that shell over and over again, you could get it done. You could use that same shell over and over again. That's one thing to keep in mind. And they're so easy to reload, and it doesn't take much to fire one. 209 primers, you can find those at just about any place that sells anything to do with muzzleloaders. So you can get a pack of 209 primers from any random place like that. So you can still find those pretty much locally without going to any kind of like hunting shops or anything like that. You can still find some of that stuff. I mean, I'm not even sure of it, but I'm pretty sure Walmart even has primers, 209 primers. I'm just throwing it out there. I haven't checked, but this is something that I probably would look for. Anyway, so yeah, and when I had my other channel before, when I was doing reloading stuff, I would go to the range. There was this range I would go to. They had the shotgun section. They even had 3-gun competitions they would do. Not competitions, but 3-gun style events that they would do on the weekends. And I would participate in those. It was like one day out of, I think, every other weekend or something they would do that. But I would participate in that just to play around with it. But it wasn't, you didn't earn anything. You didn't win anything. It was just something that we did. Oh, excuse me. I wanted to see how that would work. But I would do that, but when I would make my videos, I'm like, hey, these old veterans that run the range, the range coach is there. Hey, that guy's here with his camera again. He's making some videos. And they would get a kick out of it. Dude, what are you going to shoot out of this thing next? So I've had questions about, hey man, have you tried this in a shotgun? Have you tried that? I have tried a lot of stuff out of shotguns. I've shot sockets. I've shot arrows out of, I had like makeshift metal rods I've shot out of shotguns before. There was a whole lot of stuff that I would blast down range just to see if it would actually come out of the shotgun, and they would get a kick out of seeing that stuff works. How to make my own dragon breath. You can make that stuff. It's super easy to make. There's so much stuff that you can make from a shotgun, and that's why if you had one gun, if you had like just one option to buy something, I think about this when I think about other countries. Look at like Canada or places in the UK and stuff like that. If you've got the shotgun, look at all the alternatives to a shotgun and different things that you can do with that. It's something to think about with emergency preparedness, security, protecting your home, yada, 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 yada. If you had one gun, at least have that one already done. Just get that one out of the way and get a good one. People talk to me about, I was just talking to a guy the other day. He goes to my church. He's former Special Forces. Old dude. He's cool. He's a really cool dude. They just jump out of perfectly good airplanes all the time. But me and him just sat and talk like for, man, at least an hour. Just talk. And sippy cups in the middle of us just like, wow, that's cool. That's crazy. All the stuff that his experiences were pretty rad. And I think about the guerrilla warfare video that I did, and I thought that was just awesome when Sippy's like, that sounds like that guerrilla warfare you were telling me about. Like, yeah, that's how they do that. And there was when a base was being overran, they were working. There was a SEAL team that was doing a drill where they literally had used, like I was telling you before, look at everything, the full picture, not just like these little things and the basics. Look for every opportunity to get control of a situation. They well, how do you cross over wire? You know, if there's giant fences with lots and lots of razor wire all over the place, well, how would you get past that? Well, they just so happened to put it next to a lot of trees. Let's just say that. And that was probably a bad idea. Because one tree, one telephone pole, it doesn't matter what it is, it falls on that, you're going to walk right across it, and da-da, you're inside. But, I mean, it'd be one of those silent kind of things, you know, you'd have to be quiet about it. I don't know how a tree falling is going to be quiet, but eventually someone's going to hear that, right? Anyways, it's stuff to think about. It was just cool stories with a guy that's really cool. But I love talking to people about that stuff, and it's the little things that people don't really think about. And it's all these... but he was talking firearms with me, and we were discussing the Benelli M4. I believe I got that right. I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, the Benelli shotgun, different types of Benelli shotguns. And I had a friend that had a lot of trouble shooting your El Cheapo shells out of it. But when they would shoot high brass it come out every single time. We never did understand why it was doing that. I never could figure that out. It just did not like your $20 for 100 box. It did not like that type of ammo getting shot out of it. You know, your bird shot and stuff like that. It just didn't like it. And it's something to consider. You know, auto feed type shotguns might get nitpicky about different types of ammo, and it's something I've always kept in my mind. A pump is probably a little bit more practical for that first gun that you're going to get. What do I like? Do I like Mossberg 500? Do I like Remington 870? Everybody always asks me this. Which one did you like? I still like my Remington 870. I've had that thing for years. It's had so many rounds through it. I've swapped barrels on it, swapped parts on it, and it's always shot. It's always worked. I had one extractor issue, and the extractor had just come loose a little bit. And all it needed was to be, the receiver needed to be taken apart. It needed some lube, cleaning, and I put the extractor back in. Everything worked fine after that. That was the only issue I ever had out of a Remington 870 that I can think of, to be honest. That's it. But yeah, hang on. Water. But anyways, I get into these things, and I kind of want to give you more stuff to think about besides just the basic everyday routine and your basic stuff. Now, it's kind of like when I mentioned the whole phone book thing. Everybody didn't get that part. Why would I keep a phone book? All right. The phone book is your address directory, okay? If you get a phone book in the mail, don't throw it away, because in a life without electronics, when that happens, you're going to need to know where stuff is. It's a free database of all the different caches throughout your cities, towns, and whatnot. It's good to know, and if you have a Yellow Pages, you can go right in there. It's got literally, you've got addresses and all sorts of stuff in there going on. And you'll know how to find stuff. It'll help you. So don't just throw those things away when you get them in the mail. You'll see them kind of sitting on your doorstep, and you're like, oh, man, another one of these things, boom, trash can. You know, start keeping stuff like that, and if anything, it's an alternative fire source. There you go. if it didn't work out for you. But yeah, I want to do a short little mail call real quick, and I want to talk about something else real quick. So the channel is doing good, okay, guys and gals. Our community is doing good. Everything is doing good, okay. But that being said, I want you to not just share the videos, okay. Not just with sharing and stuff like that. Tell your buddies, tell your friends. If you like the videos and you're watching every day, and I know I see the community growing all the time, and you guys and gals are communicating with one another. We're all talking, and it's great, and I love it. But keep it flowing. Keep it flowing. Share the videos. If you want to help the channel more, you can help me. You can help me and help the channel grow even more, and get better. And but yeah, it'll work a lot better if you get the videos out there for me, and I really appreciate it, and I love you guys. I just have to give you guys a reminder every now and then. You get these videos where they're like, hit like and subscribe. Well, it is kind of like that. Hitting like will get the video somewhere, somewhere else. That's always good. And then sharing the video will get the video out there into another world. And subscribing. Some people don't even subscribe. They watch all the time, constantly, but they don't subscribe. But get the info out there. Just get me out there and help me. It helps a lot. Trust me. But yeah, the channel's growing, and I'm planning on doing a giveaway, a GAW. I'm doing a GAW. I'm probably going to announce it this weekend. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for the GAW, but it's going to be something cool. And I know you guys have been wanting one of these, the stickers. But yeah, I've already sent a couple of these out. You send me something, I send you something back. And my P.O. box is in the About Me section. If you go in there, the About Me section, it's got a whole spiel about me. And then right at the bottom, it's got my address. My P.O. box. You can send me something. You send me something, I'll send you something back. I just want to get into some stuff that I've had sent to me real fast. And the other day when I was doing the gardening video, I screwed up a little bit. I know I said Gilbert, but that's right. I didn't get that wrong. But he has a channel, okay? And his channel, Small Block Fueling. I'll put the link in the description below. Small Block Fueling. He's a cool dude, and he has a lot of good videos, and it's a lot of good helpful tips on getting rid of those pesky critters in your garden and all kinds of stuff. But he sent me this stuff that I put in that video. I included in that video, and this I'm actually going to use. I've learned a little bit more about it, but I'm going to be using this on our garden, and I'll show you guys how to add it. I love this teal-free garden stuff. It's super cool. But anyway, that was that. That's Small Block Fueling. Another channel out there that doesn't really get looked at. Some of you guys and gals out there just want a friend, a buddy, someone to talk to, or you kind of want to just communicate with other people, living creatures, right? And some of you are vets, and you like knowing you're talking to another vet that's out there in the world, and it's good to share stories and whatnot, and just, whatever it is you want to talk about, right? Well, I've got a buddy. He's got a channel called Life and Stuff. Now, he sent me this, and I sent his, I can't say, but I sent somebody something, okay? I'm just going to say that, because if I say what it is, I don't want them to know, all right? But anyways, but I sent them something, right? All right, so I sent them something back, and it's really cool. And I think they're going to like it, and they're going to have a lot of fun playing with it. But he sent me this, and this is cool. It's got a clip right here, and I was just playing with this. I was actually, soon as I got it, I started wearing it. But it's a great concealment knife, but it's a pretty nice little knife. But yeah, you guys and gals out there probably already know what this is. I don't do gear reviews, but I really appreciated this when I got it in the mail. And I always make sure I send something back. That's what I do. But unless you request not to get something back. But anyways, I didn't want to go too far into this knife, but I just wanted to say thank you again. And he has a video, he has a channel called Life and Stuff. Go check him out. I'm going to put his link in there. He doesn't do like crazy stuff, so there's no large explosions or anything, but if you want a dude that's just a cool down to earth guy, that's a cool dude. All right, books. Now I'm pretty sure they don't want a shout out. They've already told me before, but I'm not going to give them a shout out because they requested when they sent me this, the 2 books that they sent me earlier, or 3 books they sent me earlier, not to give them a shout out, so I won't. Okay, I'm going to continue that, and unless you tell me, then I'll give you one. But if you say not to, then I won't do it. Okay, just so you guys know, just for security or whatever reasons they prefer me not to do it. They sent me a Pockets reference book, and I've seen these before, and I think I've got one. I just don't know where it is now. But a Pocket reference has nuts, bolts, screws, whatnot, how to fix this, how to fix that. Man, this thing's got all kinds of stuff in it. I can't even cover all the stuff that it actually has in it because it's that ridiculous. But a Pocket reference, that's what they look like. And this is the 4th edition. That's kind of getting me started. Now that I'm reminded of the Pocket reference, I'm going to start making sure that I keep all the Pocket references that I can find. But these could save you. It's kind of like an encyclopedia for mechanic, all sorts of weirdness. All right, Pocket reference. They sent me that, and when I like to have a heart attack when I got these in the mail. Now these are from like the 70s. This is the Foxfire, and all you prepper guys and gals out there already know about the Foxfire books. And if you don't, now you know, alright? You want to build a log cabin and all kinds of craziness, this is in this one here. This one's got a lot of stuff. This is the encyclopedia, kind of like the Pocket reference, right? Kind of like the Pocket reference. But this is like the encyclopedia for homesteading. Completely living self-reliant. Here's number 3. He sent me these 2 books, and he sent me this, and I just want to say that. But he had sent me a note saying he didn't want a shout out or anything in return. So I'm keeping that in mind. I'm telling you now, and I know you're watching. All right. But if you change your mind, shoot me an email. So, David sent me this stuff. I'm wearing one of the items he sent me. Ta-da. But yeah, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Get one of these. I've seen stuff like this at like Lowe's and stuff. I made my own when I did my beanie. I did some stuff with AutoZone lights. Some AutoZone lights, and I put the switch in it. Ran some batteries back here. But yeah, he sent me the legit real deal. This is going to go in my bag for my hiking trip in the mountains. This is going to be part of, I do a fire and I do a light. The next one I will do is light, and this is going to be in the light. And he sent me some Techno glow sticks. I'm just kidding. But yeah, he sent me some of these. These are pretty cool. If you can see that. Probably should turn the lights out. Probably see it better. But yeah, he sent me a blue one and a green one. And I'm going to get into something he made. He made for me in just a minute. And he sent me this. And this is cool. Because I'm going to need this. I don't want to be humping around some gigantic pod on my back. But yeah, he sent me one of these. These things are freaking awesome. Fully adjustable. They move all over the place. You got to undo all these things. Let me turn all this stuff on. Boom. You just unscrew that. Doom, doom. And then you've got the side. It's even got a leveler. But this comes up. All this stuff. Tighten all this up. Just like that. Boom, boom. Then you got all your legs. Just like that. This thing weighs nothing, right? So now I'll have a tripod I can carry with me out to the field when I'm out there, and I don't have to carry that gigantic, humongous thing in my pack, and I can keep it light and keep moving. And that is cool. And brother, this is awesome. I really appreciate that. Now, one more thing that's awesome. I love getting leather work from other people. This is cool. But yeah, this was one of the, he started working on some leather work, and he made, this is a little multi-tool sheath he'd made me. He's got it clipped. This is exactly how I do it. I don't do anything fancy, and he nailed it pretty much exactly how I do it. He even ran stitching all the way through. You can see he ran stitches all the way down, and then he did a cross stitch on top of that. And he said, this was my attempt at doing your little tree. And I thought that was cool that he did that. And he explained that the type of iron he was using doesn't have that fine tip that I have on mine. If you're going to get into doing the burning on on leather and stuff like that, get a fine tipped soldering iron. Just a regular plain Jane. The cheapest soldering iron has that fine tip. And if you have to unscrew the end, there's a little screw at the end of your just in case he's watching. Alright. Unscrew that screw there, and you'll be able to remove this and take that out, and then just file it into whatever shape you like. I keep mine in a point and knock off the old burnt stuff every time before you start working. Don't worry about dipping it in anything like that. Just scrape off the old stuff. Is that it? I think that's it. But yes, all of you, I thank you. Every one of you, each and every one of you that watch every day and comment every day. I really appreciate it. T-Rex really appreciates it. I really appreciate it. We all love you. Sippy Cup really appreciates it. And Sippy Cup, if it's for her, if you guys leave a comment and it's for her, just put that it's for her and she will comment back, okay? That way it's not one of these like, I commented for her kind of thing. She will comment back, and she does. She puts Sippy Cup next to it, just so you guys know. But she'll do that when she gets home. Every time when she gets home. You'll have to wait till in the afternoons when she gets home to get a reply back from her. Our time. Whatever time that is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I just kind of wanted to do a little talk there and kind of just explain a few things, and I just wanted to kind of, some of you might not like that, but it's what I do. I do a video per day. And I just want to show my appreciation, tell you guys I really appreciate what you guys are doing for me, that you're coming here every day and you watch the videos, and I really appreciate it. And those of you that haven't shared and haven't gotten the videos out there, please help me. Please help me do this. And I'm telling you, it'll get better. It'll get a lot better. And I hope it already is. I mean, I know a lot of people are watching. So that's cool. That's really cool. I really appreciate it. I don't even know what else to say. Who wants a sticker? Comment below. I'll try and figure out how many stickers to get. But you guys want stickers, just send me something. Don't send me dog turds. You send me dog turds, I'm going to send you dog turds right back. But anyways, if you want a sticker or something like that, I will send you something back. I still got a couple other people I need to send stuff to that are on my board. Yes, I have a fan board. I keep a fan board over here. It's like a fan subscriber friendship board, whatever kind of thing I got going on there. But I'm just trying to keep track of, who I've sent stuff to, who I haven't, and things like that. So those of you that, I've got a couple more on there that I need to send something to that's just, they didn't want to shout out. They didn't want their stuff viewed. So it's just one of those things. Sometimes I get those. Shoot me an email. My email's in the About Me section if you guys just want to chat. I have a discussion on my main portion of my page. If you go to the main page of the channel, there's a discussion block there. And at the top right-hand corner, there's my Instagram and Twitter if you guys want to contact me there. There you go. Anyways, you're watching SOS. I am Staff Sergeant Badass. Have a beautiful, fabulous, fantastic day. Stay alive and don't die. And whatever. I don't even know what else to say. All right. God bless. Take it easy.